Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have never heard of this kind of thing, and this was brought to my attention by my good cousin, and I thank him for that. He sent me this article, and he said if these guys can't make us eat this, then they can make us eat our processed shit or something like that. So anyway, thank you very much for the for the article, and let's see what it is about. So this comes from ABC CBN News, and it says it's June 22nd, 2023. US approves lab-grown meat for sale. I was like, what the is lab-grown meat? And I said, maybe, what? I didn't want to think of what it is. I wanted to be in denial. I was like, no, I come on, man. It's maybe some animals that will be born and kept and raised in a certain kind of farm, but something like that. No, it's not even that. It's worse than that. Because when you hear you're gonna eat food made in a laboratory, I don't know about you, but for me that sounds not sketchy, super sketchy. That's an expression one of my friends mentioned when I give him some Romanian homemade food, and like homemade dried smoked sausage, and you eat that and you drink with wine or whatever you drink it, and it's very good, but it looks very sketchy indeed. And he says, like, sketchy meat, I don't want that. Shut up. And when he gets a little bit, after a few adult beverages, then he forgets they are sketchy meat, so he eats it. So, but at least it's all from natural stuff. Usually use venison and other things. So what's going on here? Let's see, what kind of food will we be eating soon? The U.S. Agriculture Department on Wednesday approved the sale of lab-grown meat in the country. Throw up. I hope they will let us know which one is that lab-grown meat, so I can avoid it at all cost. I have a little gut feeling that they will not let us know. Jesus Christ. That means I have to start growing my own cattle and go on a rampage and make my own food like we used to do in Romania. Cut the pig in your backyard or whatever. Oh my God. Maybe that was going to be illegal because it's PETA is going to be on you. Upside Foods and Good Meat are the first two companies to complete the approval process. So at all cost, these things no out. Last November, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, had already deemed their lab-grown meat safe to eat. I don't even want to think, man. I better eat pussy than that. Jesus Christ. Uma Valetti, the CEO and founder of Upside Foods, described the approval as a dream come true. Are you gonna eat it? Predicting that it makes a new era. Certainly, people will eat less of that. You already lost one or two. And I'm quoting, this approval will fundamentally change how meat makes it to our table. You consider that meat? Maybe if that identifies as meat, then I guess by that kind of logic, yes, it is meat. Valetti said in a statement, and I'm quoting, it's a giant step. How about a big leap? Can we go in a big? I like that better because that reminds me of Mao Zedong. It's a great leap. It's a big leap forward, exactly, towards a more sustainable future, one that preserves choice and life. Baby steps, my friends. This is baby steps. Like a baby can make steps or take steps. But anyway, what is lab-grown meat? Yeah, let's see. What the fuck is that? Unlike plant-based meat, I didn't know that's such a plant-based meat. So plants make meat? I thought plants are vegetables. Anyway, lab-grown meat actually contains animal protein. Like what? Sperm? But unlike traditional meat, I don't know if that is protein, but anyway, I think it is. I don't know. Unlike traditional meat, How about a real meat? Unlike traditional, Jesus Christ, it does not involve the slaughter of animals, prompting its advocates to boast it is an ethical meat alternative. So that means if you don't eat that and you go and eat traditional, you automatically are not ethical, because this boasts it as an ethical meat alternative. So this lab-grown meat is an ethical alternative to the unethical traditional meat, which is the meat. You got this? Why don't you frame this little thing here, put it on your, room, and whenever you come home, you look and read it 3 times. All right? Now you know that who eats meat that's called traditional, and that's unethical, because this is ethical right here. Oh my God. Maybe we can find a way to eat meat, traditional meat. I'm gonna be gross, but hey, I take my chances. So, right from the animal, while the animal is alive, and it grows back somehow, so the animal is alive, and we just, I want some meat, we cut it, it's still alive, doesn't die, we inject it, all kind of things, so it doesn't feel pain, drug it up with some, whatever we're gonna give, some drugs, we find them, and then we cut a piece of the cow, take it out, put it on the grill, and then that grows back some, or another injections or another chemicals, and then again the cow is going to walk around, and when I need something else, I'm going to cut a leg, and then I'm going to amputate the leg, and then we're going to put the leg on the freaking grill, and so on. Is that, that would be more humane than really killing the poor thing. How about the air that we breathe in and out? Don't we kill anything? Or when we walk outside to, let's say, water our plants, or our grapevines, or tarts, or the trees, the cherry trees, are not stepping on anything. Now they're gonna become, what are those guys? I can't remember the religion, Indian, Jainism. I think they are the ones that not Hindu. Jainism. I think that they don't want to kill anything and so on. Like when there's so many things that you kill when you don't wash or something, you step accidentally. Anyway, but I guess that's acceptable. So let's see what else BS we have here. Unlike plant-based, Jesus Christ. It involves harvesting cells from a living animals. Oh, that's cruelty right there. Or what kind of cells? From where exactly? I would like to know. Or a fertilized cell to then establish a cell bank. Cells are then cultivated in steel tanks and fed nutrients. What kind of nutrients? Chemicals? Similar to what animals would consume. Oh my God. I know what pigs consume. So, okay. Meat is then shaped into traditional cutlets such as fillets, nuggets, or satay. In 2020, Singapore granted Just Eat authorization to produce artificial meat. My friends, I want eat. Where would the meat be sold? Grocery stores. Despite the US authorization, the lab-grown meat's availability for average American's consumption is not expected to happen overnight. No, it takes baby steps, largely to the high cost of production. There's the same thing, as I said many times. These guys don't have to infringe your, Second Amendment. Say, well, the right to bear arms. You can, but we're gonna tax out of the arms manufacturers and armament industry that a bullet will cost $30,000. You will have the gun, but you'll not have the bullets. Or maybe we can tax, and they call it, what's that called when they comprehensive policies and so on. They will bring measures that a pistol would cost, $30,000. You can't afford having it. It's not going to be banned. You can have guns, but it's going to be too expensive to have them. So the same with the meat. It's going to be, we get away from the unethical traditional meat, and then by doing that, it's going to get expensive. The same with the gas, with the combustion engine. We're going to still have them, but if the gasoline is going to be, let's say, $3,000 a gallon, nobody will be to buy a combustion engine car. Is going to buy an electric one, and then the mass media is going to come and say, hey, big change in the American view on this. They like green energy. They understand the global warming. They increase the sudden huge increase in electric cars purchases, and the combustion engine is losing. Why? Because the gas to buy it, $3,000 a gallon. That's the reason why. Why? Because you give incentives to the other ones and you make the supply shorter, smaller to the other side. So yeah, you're gonna switch to those guys. My friends, this is free market and capitalism for you. And it's gonna happen. Same with the meat. The meat, the traditional meat, will be three times more expensive than this one. You'll see. And this one is going to be expensive, but the other one will be as well. In the meantime, upscale restaurants have made deals to use the meat at their establishment. Let them eat. The upscale people, those sophisticated ones, let them eat that. Us, the peasants, let us eat traditional meat. Okay? I don't think that's going to happen, because on the upscale, those sophisticated, what do you know, man? What do we know? Upside side, its first order was produced, Upside said its first order was produced to 3 Michelin star chef Dominique Crent restaurant in go over there to this restaurants, eat over there. I'm not gonna go. Obviously, I'm not gonna pay for that BS. As per figures by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organizations, livestock production accounts for 14.5% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions. I knew this is all related to that, my friends. But by this, we are good. By default, lab-grown meat is branded as an environmentally friendly alternative. What are you gonna feed those cells again? What are you gonna? How are you gonna produce the food? Look at this! Oh my God! Move away, Jesus! I can't see that person. She's ugly. That's what she is. And not only, I think she's not very good anyway. That's my assessment. Can I have it? Am I entitled to? As a person, I should have it. I think she's not a good person and she's ugly. All right, that's my assessment. I don't care. Okay, eat, guys. Num, 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 num. All right, but eat something else. So here we have it, my friends. Go to the upscale restaurants, only the sophisticated. I want that lab created. They will not eat it. But probably they will not know anything about it, because if they know, they couldn't possibly eat it. It's going to be greenhouse emissions or garbage. Well, I'm going to eat the garbage to help the greenhouse. No, this is not going to happen. This is... anyway, I thought I should share this with you. Thank you very much, my cousin, for that. And I hope you will look for it and you're going to cook some ethical meat. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart. Look for the truth and be just. I will definitely avoid it as much as I can.